Hi, everyone. This is Eric Lowe, Industry Partner Program Manager here at ASID. I would like to welcome you to today's Partner Spotlight webinar, brought to you by Benjamin Moore, a national industry partner of ASID. The ASID Partner Spotlight webinar series is your opportunity to engage in a product-focused forum with industry experts. This series is an ongoing initiative that provides a 45-minute webinar for designers to engage with ASID industry partners, manufacturers, and industry experts in a virtual setting. After the presentation, there will be a Q&A session. As the participant, your audio is not activated. However, you can use the question section on the control panel to type in your question, and I'll read it aloud. After the Q&A session, we will ask you 2 survey questions. We would really appreciate your participation and your valuable feedback as we take it into consideration for our future brand spotlights. Today, we're pleased to have Ariana Barone with us. Ariana is Associate Manager of Color Marketing and Development with Benjamin Moore. We are so delighted that you are joining us for this exciting ASID brand spotlight. And now I'm going to pass it over to Ariana to introduce herself and begin the presentation.
Thank you so much for the introduction. Hi, everyone. My name is Ariana Barone, and I'm part of the color marketing team at Benjamin Moore. I'm really excited to take you all through our Color Trends 2024 presentation. So let's get started. For 2024, our conversations and research findings centered on contrasts and opposing relationships. Our discussions and trend workshops focused on opposites attract, and when we say that, is it actually a story of things that are seemingly different, complementing one another? And when those differences come together, what happens? These questions set the stage for the exploration that brought us to our Color Trends 2024 palette. 2 main themes emerged, shaping the narrative for 2024. The first theme centers on the relationships between complementary and contrasting colors. When combing through research and images, a strong story was coming forward around complementary pairings, as well as contrasts using color schemes. In our travels, this theme reoccurred through art installations of the works of master colorists, exhibits focused on various cultures with textiles and other artifacts filled with color and pattern, architecture we noted through our travels, as well as smaller moments that made us stop and snap a picture. Whether something was modern and new or dated back hundreds of years, these color relationships captured our interest and triggered our thoughts on opposing colors on the color wheel and other diametric relationships. This brings us to the second theme that stood out, not only in its congruence to macro trends, but also its connection to our personal relationships with color, the need for new experiences and to see something you never have before. We've noted in previous years a need for adventure and breaking away from the everyday for something new and different. This may bring us to far-flung places or just a drive away. In either instance, it's the idea of finding a change of scenery. Even as a team, we found that some members are yearning to fly thousands of miles to exotic places, while others love the ability to hop in the car for an escape closer to home. When we travel, we collect color memories or color mementos. Often the character of a place is what stands out in our minds. That character is shaped by the geographic colors of that region, as well as the culture and history that make that particular place unique. Collecting color moments, whether near or far, is part of the Color Trends process each year. For 2024, we wanted to focus on the impact of those moments. We would like to share this journey with you all to provide a look into our approach and thought process. It's always the first question we're asked: how was the color of the year selected? There were several color contenders that the team discussed. Some hues fell to the warm side of the color wheel, while we saw a number of hues that were cooler but had a quality that was captivating and inviting. Much like assembling a puzzle, the team worked through various options that brought us to the color of the year for 2024, Blue Nova 825. Violet and blue joined to form Blue Nova, an elevated, sumptuous color that balances a sense of depth and intrigue with an undercurrent of reassurance. Inspired by the brilliance of a new star formed in space, Blue Nova beckons us to unknown places for new experiences. The otherworldly quality of Blue Nova is enchanting while still holding the classic appeal of the blue color family. Blue Nova continues the move started in 2023 to use eye-catching color with a true presence in the home, while expressing personality and a willingness to explore color. This is an intriguing hue because it falls in the blue color family, but it has a hint of red in its makeup that creates a warming violet cast. Through this touch of warmth, Blue Nova is alluring and comforting all at once. Since this is a mid-tone hue, Blue Nova does not blend into the background, but rather holds our attention and invites our gaze. We also like to look at the progression that brought us to this color. Starting with 2022, we featured the deep navy hue mysterious AF565 in our color palette. Then in 2023, we brought the saturation to a completely new level with Starry Night Blue 2067-20. Then for 2024, we moved to a portion of our color offering that still makes a color statement, but is toned down to make it approachable yet captivating. We continue to see consumers wanting to step outside of their comfort zone and experiment with more saturated hues, making Blue Nova the right fit. This brings us to the compilation of the Color Trends 2024 palette. As we look through the research and color memories collected by each member of the team, we found many examples of complementary or contrasting color relationships. Interesting combinations came through that related back to the basic color relationships on the color wheel, but done in ways that played with saturation, value, and undertone, making them memorable. Beyond complementary color schemes, we also considered the play between warm and cool, light and dark. This sparked several discussions on how this duality can deliver beautiful results in the home. By exploring hue, saturation, and value, we can find inspiration from paint color pairings that are as diametrical as they are compelling. The energy that is created through the push and pull of colors triggered the notion to showcase complementary and contrasting relationships in a way that may be unexpected, but demonstrates how looking at color from this perspective can be a fresh take. This palette urges us to play with mood while still blending traditional and modern styles to find the right balance of paint color. Next, let's walk through the palette with examples of complements and contrasts used in interiors paired with images from our travels that help to inspire the 2024 palette. Beginning with our color of the year 2024, we take a deep dive into Blue Nova in this bedroom image. The walls, trim, and cabinetry are painted in Blue Nova, demonstrating the captivating presence of this color. To create a complementary color scheme, vibrant terracotta bedding provides high contrast, energizing the overall look of the room. This combination is not unlike the colors in the sky at sunset with clouds that take on a blue-violet cast and a last look at the fiery orange of the sun. In another example, Blue Nova acts as an anchor, with white dove on the upper section of the wall, divided by a shelf painted in topaz. This complementary scheme is furthered by the red-orange sofa positioned against the mid-tone blue hue, which is both unexpected and dynamic. A complementary scheme can take on a vibrant look as shown here, or can be done with just a small hint of the opposing color for a look that is a bit more subtle. Through our travels, this building in Singapore stood out with the earthy orange stripe against inky blue walls. This living room takes the accent in the prior room and makes it the main event with topaz. Here, the room is drenched in lively color, not unlike the travel shot of a dynamic floral display in the Mayfair section of London. By painting the walls, trim, and ceiling in the same color, the entire space is enveloped in this jewel-toned hue, following the interest in color drenching. The impact of color is sure to be both warm and memorable. For a softer play on complementary color, the red and green relationship is reinterpreted. The hallway is painted in pristine, a very pale pink, which is adjacent to a room painted in antique pewter, a grade mid-tone green. There's a pleasing level of contrast in this combination, but there's a softness that makes it approachable and sophisticated. This combination is not unlike the image from a trip to the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston, with its soft pink courtyard walls that are enhanced by botanicals that are part of the original Frederick Law Olmsted design. Onto a playful vignette that features the yellow and violet complementary color combination. Hazy lilac creates an ethereal backdrop for this whimsical bow chair painted in honeybee. The softness in the combination is not unlike the photo brought back from a sunset at Ayers Rock in Australia. The soft violet and blue hues of the sky accentuate the last yellow light of the sun before setting. Next, the pairing of white dove and regent green is dramatic with its high level of contrast, which feels appropriate in a room with exceptionally high ceilings and opportunities to highlight architectural details. White dove is a mainstay color and is exceptionally neutral, while being just the right step away from a bright white. This quality makes this variation of white very easy to pair with other colors, making it a top color year after year. Regent green is a gripping color with its depth and gorgeous green undertone. In some lighting, regent green can appear black, while when light hits a wall painted in this green, the green undertone shines. Here are two more examples that use contrasting colors, but in more subtle ways. The staircase in white dove highlights the beautiful curve of this home's architecture, while topaz grounds the space underneath the stairs, creating balance. Contrasting colors can also work well in adjoining rooms. Drench your color by painting walls, trim, and ceiling in a rich antique pewter as shown here. Then step outside to the hallway painted with pristine, a delicate shade of rosy off-white. The contrast from cool, earthy hue to a warm, light shade creates a unique color experience in a home. To round out our study of contrasts, we look at the buoyant, lively colors of our palette and the effects of using warm and cool colors in combination. In both images shown here, Polar Sky plays against Honeybee on the left and Teacup Rose on the right. Pastel hues are used to create playful spaces filled with personality. On the left, travel images line the doorway, while the stairway on the right becomes a gallery with prints and artwork collected on adventures. In both images, unexpected pairings bring personality and charm to small spaces. The true possibilities of our Color Trends 2024 palette can only be seen in Benjamin Moore products. The precise combination of our paint and proprietary GenX colorant ensures durability and color consistency, making our paint truly unmatchable. Because we produce our own colorants and resins, our products and colors are carefully formulated to ensure the Benjamin Moore color you love lasts for years. Our Aura line continues to redefine what the highest quality luxury paint should be, not only in its appearance, but also in its performance. It is our most premium product and delivers the ultimate performance for color depth and richness that lasts. Our Aura Bath and Spa line is ideal for high humidity environments such as bathrooms and spas because it is mildew resistant for a fresh look that lasts. Our Regal line is synonymous with durability, washability, and dependability. Regal is ideal for surfaces subject to spills, stains, and scuffs. Our Ben line offers an effortless painting experience from start to finish. It's easy to apply, easy to touch up, and easy to maintain. Our waterborne ceiling paint offers our ultra flat finish, while Advance has a full line of durable high-end finishes, ideal for doors, trim, and cabinetry. Benjamin Moore has dedicated architectural and design representatives that can assist with any product questions. We hope that our Color Trends 2024 palette inspires you to explore the extraordinary and experiment with juxtaposition when choosing colors. Collect your own color memories and create spaces that celebrate the beauty of contrasts and the feeling it can bring to a room. Be daring with your paint color selections and use this palette as a way to guide you on creating color combinations. To see our Color Trends palette in real life, we do provide complimentary color tools to the design community. Contact your local architectural and design representative if you are in need of fan decks, designer kits, or any of our color tools. We also provide complimentary color chips in various sizes. You can order those via benjaminmoore.com/designers. We are also on Material Bank if you need chips expedited. If you aren't sure who your local representative is, contact info@benjaminmoore.com or visit benjaminmoore.com/designers. While this presentation does not have CEU credits associated with it, your local architectural and design representative has a variety of CEUs that they can present to you or your firm. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Ariana. Now it's time for the Q&A portion. If you have something you'd like to ask, please use the Q&A button in the control panel on the bottom of the platform. First question we have, why are there 10 colors in the Color Trends palette?
So this is actually a question we get asked a lot. And when we go into selecting our Color Trends and Color Beer, we don't go in with a specific number in mind. So it could be 10 colors, 8 colors, 12 colors. We really just want to make sure that the palette really explains and goes with the messaging of the story and what feels right. So it's important to us that it's just a balanced palette and really represents the story and messaging of the campaign.
Terrific. I know you just mentioned swatches, but we got this question a little bit earlier today. Can I order color swatches of the Color Trends palette? If so, are they available now?
Yes, so chips can be ordered via benjaminmoore.com/designers or through Material Bank.
And are they available now?
Oh, yes, absolutely. They are available now.
Perfect. All right. What is CSP in front of your color numbers?
So every Benjamin Moore color collection has a unique numbering system. So the color number tells you what collection that particular color is a part of. So CSP means that color is part of our Aura Color Stories collection, or excuse me, it's part of our Color Stories collection. If you see HC, that would be part of our historical collection. OC would be part of our off-white collection, and then so on.
Wonderful. What is your favorite part of the Color Trends process?
My favorite part has to see the way the palette grows from when we start our discussions to what the final palette actually ends up being. It goes through so many rounds of iterations where a color and maybe even color family that we started with in the beginning doesn't even make it to the end palette. We go through hours and hours of discussion, combing through research, and really just trying to make sure that the palette is well balanced and again signifies that messaging for that particular campaign. So that has to be my favorite part, is just to look at where we started and then where we ended up.
All right, next one. Is there a better paint for commercial properties versus residential?
So we do offer a wide variety of commercial products. ScuffX, for example, is a unique product that is designed to resist scuffing in high traffic areas. Your local Benjamin Moore architectural and design rep can definitely better assist you with any product questions, or you can email info@benjaminmoore.com or visit benjaminmoore.com to find out more.
Great, thank you, Ariana. When do you start working on the color trends palette?
So we actually have our first meeting this week. So we start just a few weeks after the launch. And it's kind of a discussion that we're always having, but we begin those discussions where we really start honing in and looking at, the team's research just a few weeks after we launch.
All right, next one. Are these colors available in different sheens?
Yes, so Benjamin Moore paints come in a wide variety of sheens. For specific sheen availability, contact your local Benjamin Moore representative or visit benjaminmoore.com.
All right, where does Benjamin Moore look for color inspiration for trend guidance?
So I think you got to see a little bit of it within this presentation, but we look at many industries and verticals, both within and outside of the home space. We attend trade shows, events, webinars, and talks to see influences from all over the world. We then synthesize the data and always view it through the lens of paint. So the colors in the campaign are colors that are going to stay relevant on your walls for years to come.
One last question. What is your favorite color from the color trends palette?
So I am definitely a green girl. So antique pewter has my heart, and Regent green, but particularly antique pewter, because I just think it's a really interesting color because it can float between neutral, gray, and green, really depending on the lighting. So those types of colors always appeal to me because I just think they can bring a little bit something different to a space.
Great. Thank you, Ariana. On behalf of ASID, I would like to extend a big thank you to our ASID industry partner, Benjamin Moore. I'd also like to thank all of you for participating in this week's Partner Spotlight webinar. We look forward to seeing you again at our next ASID Brand Spotlight. Thank you.